अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह। बैठ जाओ। हाँ, अब्दुल रहमान सलाम तिलावत।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह प्यारे हुज़ूर।
अस्सलाम।
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون. إن الذين يغضون أصواتهم عند رسول الله أولئك الذين امتحن الله قلوبهم للتقوى لهم مغفرة وأجر عظيم. جزاك الله.
जज़ाकल्लाह। तर्जुमा रुबाम खान साहब।
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, beloved Hazur.
वालेकुम सलाम।
Verses 3 and 4 of Surah Al-Hujurat have been recited before you, and the translation is as follows. I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the accursed. In the name of Allah, most gracious, ever merciful. O ye who believe, raise not your voices above the voice of the Prophet, nor speak aloud to him as you speak aloud to one another, lest your works become vain while you perceive not. Verily, those who lower their voices in the presence of the Messenger of Allah, those are they whose hearts Allah has purified for righteousness. For them is forgiveness and a great reward. Jazakallah.
जज़ाकल्लाह। हाँ जी, खलीक अहमद साहब हदीस।
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
वालेकुम सलाम।
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. عن عوف بن مالك عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال خيار أئمتكم الذين تحبونهم ويحبونكم ويصلون عليكم وتصلون عليهم. The translation of the hadith that has just been recited is as follows. Hazrat Auf bin Malik Radiallahu anhu narrates that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the best leaders amongst you are those that you love and they love you, and you pray for them and they pray for you. Sahih Muslim. Jazakallah.
जज़ाकल्लाह। इक़्तिबास हज़रत मसीह अलैहिस्सलाम तौफ़ीक़ अहमद।
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, beloved Hazur. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. An extract from the writings of the Promised Messiah alayhi salam. The Promised Messiah alayhi salam states, I came from God as a manifestation of divine providence, and I am a personification of His power. And after I am gone, there will be some other persons who will be the manifestation of the second power of God. So, while waiting for the second manifestation of His power, you all together keep yourselves busy praying, and let a Jamaat of righteous people, one and all, in every country, keep themselves busy in prayers, so that the second manifestation may descend from the heaven and show you that your God is such a mighty God. The will, page 8. Jazakumullah.
अच्छा जी नज़म मशहूद खोकर
प्यारे हुजूर अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह।
वालेकुम सलाम रहमतुल्लाह।
कलाम हज़रत मुस्लिम रज़ी अल्लाह ताला अन्हो। अहद शिकनी ना करो अहले वफा हो जाओ, अहले शैतान बनो, अहले खुदा हो जाओ। गिरते पड़ते दर मौला पे रसा हो जाओ, और परवान की मानिंद फिदा हो जाओ। जो है खालिक से खफा उनसे खफा हो जाओ, जो है इस दर से जुदा उनसे जुदा हो जाओ। राहे मौला में जो मरते हैं वही जीते हैं, राहे मौला में जो मरते हैं वही जीते हैं। मौत के आने से पहले ही फना हो जाओ, मौत के आने से पहले ही फना हो जाओ। अहद शिकनी ना करो अहले वफा हो जाओ।
जज़ाकल्लाह अच्छी पढ़ ली। अच्छा और तर्जुमा इंग्लिश वशीन रज़ा जदरान।
Assalamu alaikum, Hazur.
वालेकुम सलाम।
Translation of the recited couplets written by Hazrat Muslim Maud Raziyallahu Anhu. Do not break your covenant, be one of the loyal ones. Do not be a follower of Satan, become a man of God. O hands and knees, gain access to the door of the Master and sacrifice yourself like the moth. Become displeased with those who are displeased with the Creator. Detach yourself from those who are detached from this door. Only they get to live who lie on the path of God. You should annihilate yourself for God before death comes to you. Do not break your covenant. Be one of the loyal ones. Do not be a follower of Satan. become a man of God. Jazakallah.
जज़ाकल्लाह। हाँ जी, अब क्या कहते हो? कौन है मोहतमद फाल?
Mazur. Assalamu alaikum Mazur. मेरा नाम
वालेकुम।
अतीक रहमान मुसाफ इस मोहतमिन तरबियत।
अच्छा, कहाँ बैठे हो?
चंद
मस्जिद
खुदा मुने-
बैतुल में? अच्छा, वहाँ खिड़कियाँ बड़ी बड़ी हैं। अच्छा, क्या फरमाते हो?
चंद खुदामों ने सवाल तैयार किए, अगर इजाज़त हो ज़रूर फिर वो पूछ सकते हैं।
यस, पूछो।
जज़ाकल्लाह।
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
अस्सलाम।
Hazur, my name is Arslan Aftab from Fazl Mosque region and Mosque West Qiyadat. Hazur, my question is, how can Khudam brothers encourage each other to remain close to Jamaat and obedient to Khilafat?
The thing is that you first realize that what you are. Being an Ahmadi Muslim, what are your duties? And whether you want to be in the fold of Ahmadiyyat or not. If you want, then what was the purpose of the coming of the Prophet Messiah al-Islam? He came to revive the true teaching of Islam, which had been forgotten since long. And it was also according to the prophecy of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right? So, whenever you are making any interactive program or any discussion, you should discuss these things, that who we are and how we should be. And being an Ahmadi Muslim, what are our duties? What are our duties? Why did we accept Prophet Muhammad Islam? Because the purpose of his advent was to revive the true teaching of Islam. So we should try to find out what are the true teachings. And for that, apart from seeking Allah's help in your prayers, in your 5 daily prayers, you should also try to read the Holy Quran and find out the commandments and injunctions given in the Holy Quran. And all those things given in the Holy Quran which have been forbidden. Right? So, in this way, when you are discussing these things, you would know your duties and the purpose of your life. And this will encourage you to remain close to the Jamaat, to the purpose of your being, and also you listen to and close to the Khilafat as well, because Khalifa Waqt has always been telling you about the true teaching of Islam and what the Prophet Muhammad wanted from us. So this is how you can be close to the Jamaat and will be well knitted with the Jamaat's activities. Right? Okay.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear Zoon.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Mudabbar Ahmed Zafri and I am from Team South Qiyadat.
Mudabbar Ahmed
My question
Zafri.
is-
Are you Zafar Ahmed Zafri's brother?
Yes.
Acha? Man, why you are so slim?
Hazur.
Acha. Oh, what do you say?
Hazur, my question is, during the plague, Allah promised the promised Messiah alayhi salam that he would protect him and everyone in his household. Would this promise encompass the present and future calamities that would befall the world?
See, that was the sign given to the Prophet Muhammad, and it was foretold by Allah Ta'ala to the Prophet Muhammad. This now the plague is going to start, and you should ask your community members, those who are strong, those who are strong in faith, they are very much staunch, that even if they do not get the anti-plague jab, they will be saved, right? But here, in this case, even at that time, the Prophet ﷺ did not asked that nobody should take this vaccination. He says if government make it compulsory, and then you can take it, no problem. Right? Here, we did not have any such promise. So, but this thing is, you must remember this thing, that if we are strong and staunch, then in most of the cases, Allah will save us from the bad effect of this disease. But even then, during the time of the promise, the Holy Prophet ﷺ, even during the time of the Khulafa-e-Rashidin, there was an outbreak of plague. And this is why the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that the one person who dies because of plague is has the status of being martyr, right? Shaheed. So we cannot say that this is the punishment if it is not a sign. During the time of the Prophet ﷺ, it was a sign. Now it is not the sign in that sense. So if government asks us to take anti COVID vaccine, then we should try to take it. And it is not necessary that all the people who will have this COVID, or no Ahmadi will have this COVID, or the person who has, being an Ahmadi, if somebody suffers from COVID, he will be saved. If he dies, his status will be as martyr in the eyes of Allah. Right? So we should take all the necessary measures against all the calamities or diseases or any outbreak. Right? Until and unless Allah Ta'ala tells the Khalifa of the time that now this is the sign and all the Ahmadis will be saved from this, then that is a different case. Right?
Ji Hazur.
Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah Hazur.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Hazur.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
My name is Raham Khan. I'm from Guildford, Qiyadat, and my question is, how can one attain true and permanent love for the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
So, how can you get the love of your loved ones? By remembering them? By keeping them in your mind? By doing good for them? By accepting their demands or whatever they say? This is how you attain the love. In the same way, you can attain the love of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You see, Allah Ta'ala says that if you, in the Holy Quran, He asked the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to tell the people that if you want Allah's love, then you follow my teaching. And follow my sunnah, and follow all the commandment and injunction which were revealed to me by Allah Ta'ala in the Holy Quran. Right? And say Durood on the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then, in this way, you will attain the love of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah will also love you you see, because of this. Right? So you should try to say Durood, offer 5 daily prayers fervently, and read the Holy Quran and see the commandments and injunctions, and see all the do's and don'ts given in the Holy Quran and follow them. Okay?
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, my beloved Hazur.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Sheikh Musar Ahmed and I'm from Balam Qiyadat.
Sheikh Musawwar Ahmad Sahib. Acha, mashallah, you are Sheikh. Where are you from? Where did your parents come from?
Pakistan,
Pakistan, which part of Pakistan?
Karachi.
Karachi?
Yeah.
Acha. Okay. Okay, now what is your question?
My question is, I constantly pray for my spiritual advancement, but the next day I don't feel any progress. Can you guide me on how I can improve myself?
You see, it is not necessary that you immediately get the result of it. Eh? There was a saint who used to pray for something, and he was just fervently praying for that. And every day he had such a close relation with Allah Ta'ala that every day he will receive the answer of Allah Ta'ala that no, your prayers are not accepted. One day, one of his companion or follower was present, and in his presence, when the saint was praying, the same answer came from Allah Ta'ala. And that answer was also heard by the companion. Then his followers or the companion said that if Allah Ta'ala says that I am not going to accept your prayer, why are you praying? Then leave it. The saint said that I have been praying for last 30 years and I receive this answer daily. Still, I am doing it. And I will keep on doing it until and unless Allah Ta'ala accepts it. Where should I go then? Then immediately the voice came, and it was heard by the companion as well, that all your prayers you offered during last 30 years have been accepted because of this one sentence. So you should not try to make haste. If you are praying to Allah Ta'ala for your spiritual advancement, then you also check that whether you are following the commandments of Allah. Allah Ta'ala says that you have to be firm in your faith in the Holy Quran. When you are firm in your faith, then when you are praying, I will accept your prayers. Right? And I will increase your status, spiritual status. You will have to pray in your 5 daily prayers and, if possible, in congregation. And pray fervently, offer nawafil, and then follow the teaching of the Holy Quran, as I have already said. Then Allah Ta'ala will advance. Not that you just in a light mood, you offer your prayer and then say, Allah Ta'ala, oh Allah Ta'ala, increase my spiritual status, and then Allah Ta'ala will say, okay, now I'm going to make you a saint. No, you cannot be a saint in one night. Yeah? It's a continuous process. Jahadu fina. Allah Ta'ala says, you have to strive hard, struggle hard in my way. Then I will give you this status. So you keep on doing it. One day you will get the answer from Allah Ta'ala that now He has increased your spiritual status. We don't have any other way to go. Allah Ta'ala is the only thing whom we can go for help, whom we seek help. Right? So keep on doing it. One day you will succeed. Never give up. Okay?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalam.
My name is Tawfiq Ahmed. I'm from Mustapha Qiyadat. My question is, what would Hazur's advice be for young Ahmadis who are about to live out to study at university?
You see, as I have already said, you must make it a point that you are an Ahmadi boy. And what are your duties being an Ahmadi? Right? And even if you are in the university, you should not just leave your 5 daily prayers or forget when are you going to offer your prayer. You should not take it casually whether you study the Holy Quran, do the tilawat of the Holy Quran or not. Make it a point that you have to do the tilawat daily. And in the university also try to be friended with those boys who are good in nature and pious. Although there are some of them, they are not religious minded, but they are good in nature, have good morals. So make friends with them. Make your friendship with them, right? Make them your friends, right? And your company should always be good. Always show your own morals to your fellow students. So in this way, these are your duties. In this way, alongside your studies, you will also be doing tabligh and showing the good example of a good Muslim. Right?
Jazakallah.
So,
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum
beloved
salam wa
Huzu.
rahmatullah.
My name is Halik Ahmed Kusi. I'm from Peckham, Kiada.
From Ghana,
question
originally
is-
from Ghana,
Yeah, Huzu, from Ghana.
from central region.
Not too sure, but from Kumasi. So
Kumasi? Okay, Ashanti region.
yeah, yes.
Acha. Okay, then what is your question?
My question is, if you were to give one unequivocal proof for the truthfulness of Ahmadiyya, what would it be?
You see, with different for different people, you have different arguments. If a person who does not believe in the existence of Allah Ta'ala, whether you give him any proof of your religion being a true religion, he will never bother to take. When you will first have to make him realize that God does exist. Right? A person who is a Muslim and have Muslim background, you will have to give him a different proof that these are the prophecies of the Holy Prophet ﷺ for this age, and they have been fulfilled. And this was in the Holy Quran even, that the Mahdi and Messiah will come in the latter days. For a Christian, you will have a different answer. Make them realize that the person who was to come is not the same Messiah, Jesus Christ, who will descend from heaven, but it will come from among the Muslim Ummah. So there are so many different proofs, but we can say that the Holy Prophet ﷺ also prophesied one heavenly sign of the advent of the Holy the Prophet Messiah ﷺ, and that was the eclipse of sun and moon. The Prophet Messiah ﷺ himself has said this was a sign foretold by the Prophet Messiah, the Holy Prophet ﷺ, that the eclipse of sun will occur on the first day of the days when the eclipse occurs, or the sun eclipse occurs. First day or second day? First day. And the moon eclipse will occur on the second day of on the days when eclipse of the moon occurs. So, and it happened and that will be a sign of the advent of the promised Messiah alayhi salam. And that is what the people and the other Muslims and other people were waiting for, right? And it occurred in 1894 in the Eastern Hemisphere. And it occurred in 1895 in Western Hemisphere. And the claim was already there of the Prophet Messiah alayhi salam. So that shows that the person who was to come had been prophesied with so many signs given to us by the Holy Prophet ﷺ and even in the Quran. But there were some heavenly signs, and this is one of the heavenly signs. And this has been fulfilled. So after having seen that, even then if we do not believe, then we cannot force anybody to believe. This is not the sign which is the man-made sign. That was a heavenly sign. And it happened. Right?
Yeah, yes, Suzu.
Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
My name is Mashood Ahmed Khan.
Are you doing philosophy? Are you a philosopher? Or?
No.
Achha.
My name is Mashood Ahmed Khan. I'm from the Stonely Qiyadat. Huzur, nowadays politics, domestic and foreign, is plagued by double standards and injustice. How would an Ahmadi politician deal with such issues, and what policies do you think must be prioritized to improve the state of the world?
You see, I have spoken on this issue at length in my different addresses, discourses, before the Jamaat and elsewhere outside the Jamaat, even in the peace symposiums and peace conferences and some receptions. So if you read any of my lecture or address, you would find the answer in that. But for Ahmadis, the main thing is true justice, absolute justice. Until and unless we follow it, we cannot maintain the peace in the society or in the world. The true justice is that, as the Holy Quran says, that if you have to speak against your own relatives, you have to stand for witness against your own people. Even then you stand and speak truth. And this is the justice, right? So if we attain this standard, then we can spread the peace in the society, and this peace in the society will spread all across the world, and then we can say then there's a chance of peace and harmony and love in the world, otherwise not. Right? Politicians have double standards. They have their own vested interests. Even a politician whom you see, he will talk to you, he will say whatever you are saying is right, and I agree, 100% agree with you. But he will, whenever he goes out, he will follow his party manifesto and whatever his party policy is, right? So he cannot deviate from his party policy. So in this way, they say different thing to you, but they practice different thing. Being an Ahmadi, if you come into politics, then be an independent politician and then raise this voice of creating peace, justice and love in the society. And this is why I say, if whenever, if you think that if you join any party and the party manifesto does not give you the free chance to speak the truth, speak for justice, then leave the party and be an independent politician. And if you are doing it, then even after some time you can make your own party, or at least fight for this peace of the society as an independent politician. Okay?
जी जज़ाकल्लाह
Assalamu
हुज़ूर
alaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Yusuf Khan and I'm from New Malden, Qiyadit. My question is, many people are worried about climate change recently. What is Islam's take on climate change, and is there any advice for people at home?
You see, Allah Ta'ala says that excess of everything is bad. Right? Although, you see, whatever the climate change is because of the industrial revolution, too much smoke is being sent in the air is being polluted. This is why it is one of the causes of the climate changes. Secondly, the trees are being cut, and no new forestation is being done, especially in the third world countries. Right? Although the population is increasing, but if we have proper plans, we can accommodate the population in such a way that within the limited area of the land, we can accommodate as many people as possible. Right? And infrastructure should be provided according to that. Okay? So, if we are not following what law of nature requires from us, then the ultimate result will be that we are going to ruin our future. We are going to doom ourselves or our generation. So, the best way is that instead of the greed or involving ourselves too much in the comfort of the world, and by creating so much of gadgets and you see, without any proper planning, increase our production, and because of the competition as China is doing, and India is doing, or America is doing. Now China says that because America started this pollution of the climate pollution some 100 years ago, so this is why they have advanced themselves. Now we have started it now, and we shall take again next 100 years before we stop. So every country have their own vested interests. They are not thinking of their future, about their future generation. Right? So the best thing is that apart from making proper planning, that how much fuel emission should be done, or how can we control it. Alongside it, we should encourage and even force the third world countries to plant more trees, so the air pollution becomes less. And in this way, it will help us to reduce the climate change. Okay? Okay, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Pyare Huzur.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Shazib Shah. I'm from Modern Qiyadat. And my question is today, how can we protect ourselves from the bad impact of social media?
Are you now, how old are you?
I'm 16.
16. Now grown up, well matured. Allah Ta'ala has given you the wisdom. Allah Ta'ala has given you the sense to understand what is good and what is bad. Right? So why do you access those things which are bad in the social media? You can stop, you can block those things. There is a simple solution. Don't go, you should not have the access to those things in the social media which are polluting your mind, or they are, spoiling your morals. So you can stop seeing them. And there are quite a number of good things in the social media. You can follow those things. So you yourself have to decide. If you yourself are determined to save yourself from the bad thing, the bad results of the social media, bad effects of the social media, then you can save yourself. So you yourself have to decide. Being a sensible person, you see, we can only wake up a person who is sleeping, but we cannot wake up a person who is already awakened. Right? So you are a sensible person, you decide your own self. Grown up and well matured person. Okay? Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Huzur.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Tayo Ahmed Bache, and my Qiyadat is Peckham. My question is today is that it is mentioned in the Holy Quran that Allah has created 7 heavens. So why has Allah created 7 heavens?
You see, there's 7 degrees in the heaven. So every person, if a person even is doing a small thing which is good, and Allah liked him, and if he has not even attained the level of that much piety, and Allah wants him to put into heaven, then Allah will keep him in the first stage. The person who has done better than him, put him in the other stage. The other stage, and say, here in this world you can see there are different stages. So according to your work done, you are rewarded. So there in the heaven also, Allah Ta'ala rewards those according to their work done, those according to their level of piety, according to their obedience, or of following the commandments of Allah, according to the good things they have done, according to their spiritual level. So Allah Ta'ala this is why Allah Ta'ala has given different stages in the heaven. So every person, you see, this is the mercy of Allah. Then if you have done the least, you will be awarded the status in the heaven, no matter whether it is the first or second or third. Right? So even the first level is beyond our thinking. We cannot conceive what the level of first stage will be. So you should thank God that Allah Ta'ala has created so many levels, and there is a chance we can hope then at least if we are doing something good, Allah Ta'ala will put us in the first level or the second level. Okay? You should be happy instead of being worried.
Jazakallah Huzur.
Assalamu alaikum, Pyare Huzur. My name is Arman Anwar. I am from Waltham Forest Jamaat, East Region. My question is, I wish to study business and banking. Is this an advisable profession to go into, or is there a better career path to follow?
So you have your own interest. You are doing it because of your interest. So if you have your own interest in this subject, then do it. Huh? How can I ask you to, instead of doing business and banking, you should switch over to microbiology and medicine? Huh? No, you cannot do it. So you do it, whatever you like. Huh? I only believe that whatever a person likes, he should do. But it should be something which is within the limits of the morals. Not that you like something bad and I say, okay, you do it. Huh? Huh? So if you like banking and business, do it. And being a banker, in the future, you can do your own research and introduce Islamic banking without interest even. So that will also be beneficial for Muslim Ummah and for the whole of the world. And you will be following, in this way you will be following the commandment of Allah Ta'ala to remove the interest, right, from the society. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Jazakallah Hazur.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, beloved Hazur.
Wa alaikum salam.
My name is Mirza Hashim Ahmed. I'm from East Region, Gillingham Jamaat. Beloved Hazur, I will be going to study medicine, inshallah, next week.
MashaAllah.
And my wish, Jazakallah, and my wish to become a life devotee in the future, inshallah. What advice does Hazur have in this regard? Jazakallah.
So first advice is that you should do some exercise.
Hazur, I'm trying very hard. It's not working.
So being a doctor, you cannot ask the obese people to reduce your weight until and unless you yourself are following. Anyway, if it is your body structure, then that is a different thing. But never do dieting. Do some exercise. Right? I am against the dieting. Yeah? You can control your food, but not dieting. And do exercise at the same time. Okay, then be a healthy doctor. Doctors normally say that they should be healthy and then wealthy as well, but no need to be wealthy. If you are going to be Waqf Zindagi doctor, then the main aim and objective should be to serve the humanity. Right? So when you complete your studies, and you should study medicine with the purpose and main objective should be to serve humanity. If you are trying to achieve this goal, then it means you are successful. Okay? Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum, Pyare Hazur. My name is Shazib Ahmed and I'm from Clapham Junction, Qiyadit. And my question is, how can one balance their time given to the Jamaat and religion with the time given to studies?
What are you studying?
Hazur, I'm studying electrical and electronic engineering.
Acha, you are in university?
Second year.
How old are you, 20?
19.
19? Acha, I thought you were just in GCSE. Okay. Mashallah. You see, you first concentrate on your studies. And on the weekends, if you get some spare time, then give some time to the Jamaat, to Khudam. Right? But never leave, be relaxed from your studies at the cost of your Jamaat work. Your first objective should be to complete your studies. And when after completing your studies, then you can offer yourself for the Jamaat's work. But during the weekend, during the holidays, then you can give some time to the Jamaat. Right?
Right. Jazakallah Hazur.
Thank you. So,
My name is Atar Mahmood and I am from Mulshad Jamaat Maqami region. My question is, how can we show Hudam the importance and benefits of giving chanda?
you see, Allah Ta'ala says in the Holy Quran that you should spend in the cause of Allah. If our chanda is being spent for the cause of Allah, then we should try to give it. If not, then we should not. Right? So make your Khudam realize that whatever we are going to spend, it is going to be spent in the cause of Allah Ta'ala. For the betterment of our community, for printing literature, running our day-to-day expenses with regards to our office work, and other Jamaati programs, right? Without money nowadays you cannot do anything. And even during the time of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, even the previous prophets, they used to ask for chanda. Yeah? This is why in the Holy Quran, it is in the second verse, Surah Baqarah, second surah. In the beginning, Allah Ta'ala has asked us that you should spend in the cause of Allah. So if we believe that what we are going to spend to give is going to be spent in the cause of Allah, then people will happily give their chanda. And if they think that if you collect chanda and Mohtam Amin Sahib, Sadr Sahib or Nazim Sahib Ummi and Mian Athar Mahmood is going to use this chanda to enjoy their Nando's and pizzas, then they will not give. So make them realize that whatever they are going to give, it will be spent for the purpose of spreading the message of Islam and for the betterment of our community. You cannot run the affairs of even a small club without money. You have to contribute something. So here, this is why we have to contribute something to run our affairs. Right? We prepare a budget and the proper detailed budget is prepared. It is the budget discussed in the Amla, National Amla, if it is a national budget, and then Shura also discusses it, and then they send it to me. Then I also see that the way my budget has been prepared is very nicely prepared, and nothing is going to be spent without any purpose. Then, after approval, after a long discussion and deliberation, then you approve the budget, then you should pay for that.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Pyare Huzur.
Wa alaikum salam.
My question is, some say doing social activities after Isha namaz is not permitted, whereas some say it is fine to do so. What is your advice regarding this?
What type of social activities?
Like going to the gym for exercise.
You see, if you don't have any other time to go to the gym, and you can't find any slot in the gym, other than after Isha, then you can go there. But try to do, so if you are a student, it's better to be at home and do some reading. If you don't have anything with regards to your studies, then some other general knowledge books you can read. And try to go to bed early so that you can wake up early in the morning for Fajr prayer or Tahajjud prayer. So that would be better. But if there is no other way, then you can do it. But there is no any hard and fast rule. But then make it a point that don't waste your time, whether it is after Isha or before Isha. Right? And Ahmadi's time should be spent in the best way, which should be productive and beneficial for yourself and for your society. Okay?
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, there, Mohtam Sahab. That's the end of it.
जज़ाकल्लाह हुज़ूर।
ठीक है, 1 घंटा हो गया है। 1 घंटा पूरा आपने ले लिया माशाल्लाह। 5 मिनट में लेट था, 5 मिनट मैंने एक्स्ट्रा दे दिया आपको।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। जज़ाकल्लाह हुज़ूर। जी जी, जज़ाकल्लाह।
जज़ाकल्लाह। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। नासिर, अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू।